Hello there, my crafty friends, and welcome back to my channel, Amy McGrew. I am here today. I just got back from Utah. I was there for a leadership conference. That's why I haven't posted in a while, and I apologize for that. But I am back, and I have so many projects that I'm looking forward to sharing with you in the coming days and weeks and months. But today I am going to change things up a bit, and I am going to create a card with you. So this is our January through March idea book. It is retiring on Friday. I cannot believe that the last day of March is on Friday. And I am in love with the March stamp of the month. It's called Precious Moments, and it is a set of 12 stamps. And these little critters, you can't help but fall in love with them. And the sentiments, I've actually been using the sentiments on other things as well. It's such a great set. You can see here on the page 60 of our idea book, you can see two fun cards here, but don't let this fool you. You can use this for scrapbook pages as well. So we are going to be using that today, and you can see mine is very well loved. And I am going to be using the It's the Little Things paper. So I did create a lot of cards and projects with this stamp set, and I used more I don't want to necessarily say pastel, but more muted colors. And I love this collection. Now, it did sell out when it was available in February, but after Close to My Heart filled the orders, they still have some available. And they're just bright and cheerful and happy. And I love that we've got an array of colored patterns, and they all go so well together. But then we also have the black and white, which is just fabulous. And I love the different patterns here. I love, just black and white cards, as well as combining the black and white with the colors, or just doing the colors. And this is a pack of 6x6 papers. If you missed my walkthrough back when these became available in January, they're 6x6. And I'm having a ball with them. Before I get started, we're not using them in the card we're making, but there are still some of the 6x6 sticker sheets available. So you can see I've used some of them, but these are still available. There's a card making collection and a scrapbooking collection. So in love with this. Now, to save time, I did go ahead and stamp and cut my pieces. So we've got our standard size card base. I'm going to go ahead and fold that. I love that these come pre-scored for us. I'm going to take my bone folder and give it a nice crisp fold. And then I cut a piece of black cardstock. I have a piece of my pattern paper and black and white. And it doesn't look like I cut this correct, did I? Oh, no, I did. Okay. So I went ahead and did that. And then I did use my circle thin cuts, and I cut and stamped 3 circles. So these 2 were on white, and I pre-stamped them because I'm going to color this guy with you, and I wanted the ink to dry. And then this is just one of the black patterns that come in the It's the Little Things collection. So let's start by coloring in this cute little guy, and I use the saying, I'm here, rain or shine. April is upon us. April 1st is on Saturday, and April showers bring May flowers. So I thought I would go ahead and use this. I am going to get a piece of scrap and put it under here because we're going to use the tri-blend markers, and they do bleed through. So I have done a variety of videos coloring in these guys. I'm going to use the brown gray blend for this one. I've used the brown gray blend and the ice gray blend. And to color this koala, I am just kind of doing strokes like this to get a little bit of a furry feel to it. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this, and you could use tri-blend markers if you have them, colored pencils, watercolors, you know, whatever is your favorite way to color. I love all ways to color, and I tend to go in spurts, like I'll be on a marker kick, and then I'll be on a watercolor pencil kick. I'm going to color in his ears with the pale pink blend, and I'm going to take the mid color and just color in his ears, and I'm going to do his nose. And then, oh, you know what? I forgot to get a blue for the puddle. I'll get a blue. I'm going to do his boots in a green. Let's see. Yeah, we'll use the citrus green blend, and I'm coloring his boots with the mid. I'm doing the top portion of his boots with the mid. And I kind of pick these colors by pairing them up with the colors in the papers. Now I'm going to use the dark to just color in the bottom part. I'm not doing a whole bunch of shading because this is such a small surface area. I thought I'd use the citrus blend to color in the umbrella. So I'm going to use the mid to color it in, and then I'll go back with the dark and go over the accents and just give it a little bit of dimension. So we'll take the dark, and I'm just going to go over these lines. And I'm going to color in the stick of the umbrella. And then let me get a blue. And let's see what the turquoise. I'm trying to go with, I think we're going to do the turquoise blend, and I'm going to use the dark to color in the puddle. So kind of mimics lagoon. I am not an expert at coloring by far, but what I love about these markers is with the blending and having the 3 shades in one marker, it makes it kind of look like you are an expert. I'm going to take the blender, which if you follow me, you know I like to call it an eraser. So I'm just going around this puddle and kind of removing some of the ink, making it lighter. Hopefully you can see that. The camera is picking that up. And then I'm just going to go back with the dark of that green turquoise blend and go over these little details right here. Maybe give it a little bit of a shadow. Okay, and I think that is done. So what I want to do next is I'm going to take my black archival and just go around like this to give the circles a little bit of distressing so that they'll stand out. So I like to just go paper directly to the ink pad. Do you know what would be really cool here would be our paint markers. So just gives it a little bit of dimension. I'll do that to this one. I'm using the archival black ink. That's my favorite kind of ink. It's funny, I was just at this leadership and talking with other makers, and I found that people either love this ink like I do, or they don't like it at all. I happen to love it. Okay, like that, and then we'll do this plaid. So with the stamp of the month, if you are a VIP member, you can earn this stamp of the month, every month for free with a minimum $50 purchase. The stamp set is a $19.95 value. So that is a really good deal. I don't even get it for free. But if you are not a VIP, you can earn it for $5 with a minimum $50 purchase. And then you have to add the stamp of the month to your order. And I always offer a free pre-cut kit that features the stamp of the month. And I make 5, and they go to the first 5 people who place their qualifying order and add the stamp of the month to their order. And I send you that kit. So the kit this month is 4 slimline size cards. I do all the cutting of the paper, and then you do all the stamping and the coloring. And if I use embellishments, then you can get the embellishments if you want, or you don't have to. I have 1 kit remaining. So if anybody's interested in this super cute stamp set and you get it, the next person who places their order will get that free stamp of the month kit from me. And then what I do is I have a private Facebook group, and I assemble all the cards and post those videos so that you know how to assemble them. But that is a really good deal to earn it for free and or just $5. And the stamp of the month is only available for that month only. It retires and it is not brought back. So it's the only time that you can get it. All right, so I added my pattern paper, and I just have that very small black cardstock border. And then this is going to go on our card front. So there is, I cut it slightly smaller so we have a white border. And don't these colors just make you happy? I am working on my Versamat. I love the Versamat because it provides the lines so you can line things up. The back side is foam, so you can stamp on that. And it works out great. Now this is not the right size. Let me get I have pieces mixed up. Well, maybe I did mess this up. Let me cut another piece of that because I did not cut it long enough. So I have my trimmer here, and we will just go ahead and cut this. And we will continue on. And let's see, I have to cut this a little bit more because I only want it to go. Yep, cut just a little scotch more. And I think paired with the black, the colors just really pop. There we go. Perfect. And I am going to add this. And I'm just using the Close to My Heart adhesive. I love it. It works great for all of your papers as well as photographs, and it gives you a little bit of a grace period. So if you lay something down and you don't like how it looks, you can peel it back up without ruining your project. So now we're going to just kind of arrange these. But before we do that, I am going to take my black Le Pen and just add some faux stitching. So sometimes I'll just draw a continuous line. Right now I'm doing dots and dashes. I've done long dots and short dots and dashes, so it's just a fun little way to add a little bit more detail to your project. The Le Pens were on back order for a while, and then they came in and I kind of stocked up. Okay, so we've got that, and then let's go ahead and do this one. And since I did dots and dashes on that small circle, I am going to do dots and dashes on the big circle. I am almost done. So to find the It's the Little Things paper pack, you would go to my website and then go down to online only. And then you would click on the monthly specials and it will pop up there. All right, so now we're going to add our circles. I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive on these two and kind of arrange them. And then I think maybe I'll put the sentiment. I think I'm going to pop dot this just to make it stand out a little bit. I'll use the thin 3D foam tape. Let's see if I have any thin hanging. Yeah, here's some thin. Just to make that pop a little bit more. Just do a little bit more. Do this, and we'll put that right here like this, kind of on an angle. And then let's get some, see if I have some embellishing thread over here. Thought that might be a good thing to add to it. And then we'll get some dots. And I think this project will be complete. Let me, or maybe even some gold glitter gems. Let's see. Just decided on this, so let's see if this will work. And I have some blue. Let's add our gold glitter gems. So do we have any small ones here? I have one. So let's put a glitter gem here. I'll do a glitter gem here. And then we've got one little one. And I think maybe we'll do one right here. So we've got kind of like a visual triangle. And then I'm trying to see if here's some gold. Maybe we'll do a gold. So this is our embossing thread. Love this stuff. And I will trim some of it. I'm going to take my bone folder and take the kinks out because it's on that cardboard spool. So I'm just going to go like this, put the thread between my thumb and the bone folder, and all the kinks magically disappear. So then I'm going to fold it in half. And then we will tie a bow. I get a lot of people say, I can't tie bows. You know what? I could never tie bows either until I had, until I had daughters. And then they had long hair. And so I would tie bows, put ribbon in their hair. And that's what got me to be able to tie bows. And then when we would go on road trips, I would just practice tying bows. I'd bring a spool of cheap ribbon in the car and just practice tying bows. And now I can tie a pretty good bow. And I don't know, there's something that's therapeutic about it for me. But I do like to double up. And I do like them to be a little whimsical. So I'll trim that. And then that's going to go right there like that. And I'm going to get my glue. And I'll put a little dab. Ooh, that was a big dab. Came out a little too fast, but it dries clear. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave that like that. And that is done. Now, one thing I did want to do was decorate the inside. I should have waited to do my bow. But what I was thinking I could do is just add maybe a strip of that pattern paper. So let's look in my scraps. Maybe I'll do a color like that. So I'm going to cut maybe 3/4 of an inch. And then what I like to do is get my envelope flap and do a corresponding envelope to go with it. So we'll go ahead and put this here like that. And I'm going to line this up on my Versamat. And I'm going to go up 1/8 of an inch. See how easy it is to line up when you have that Versamat? And then I was thinking that I might, I thought I brought over, let's see if I, let me see, I thought I brought over that paper hugs. Yeah, here it is. I love this set. Now remember that Stampaganza is also ending. If you're watching this on March 29th, 2023, right now all of our stamps, all the Close to My Heart stamps are 35 to 60% off. And this Sending Paper hug set was created. This is one of 5 that were created just for this sale. And I love it. And since the sentiment says, I'm here, rain or shine, maybe we'll do, I could do hello friend, or I could do sending you paper hugs. I think we're going to do sending you paper hugs. I like that one. Because this will be a card I'll send to somebody who maybe is feeling a little bit down or needs a little pick-me-up. So let's take the hugs. I'm going to put that on my block. And I've got my black ink. And I'm going to flip my Versamat over so that we've got the cushiony side. And I will ink up my stamp. And I'm just using the black archival stamp pad again. I'm just letting the ink seep into the paper. There we go. And then I'll get the sending you paper. Put that on a block. Get my ink. And hopefully I line this up looking through the camera. Sending you paper hugs. Now, a trick I want to teach you, if you see, I didn't get a super great impression there, so I just take my black journaling pen and I'll just color this in, and you won't even know. There we go. Sending you paper hugs. And there is my bow and my image. I'm liking that. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that you love this March stamp of the month. And if you don't have it and you got to have it like I did, it is available on my website until March 31st. And you can earn it for free as a VIP or for just $5 with a minimum purchase. Thanks so much for joining. I'll be back again soon. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.